With the Wii's 10th anniversary in just over 2 weeks, it's time to look back at the Mii channels that made the system so great. Hey guys, Ryan from 2 Button Crew. I just wanted to talk about some of the Mii channels today because I spent so much time with those besides all the games that I just thought they were a ton of fun and added a lot of value to the system. The Mii channel, everybody spent a ton of time with the Mii channel, especially since you could import your Miis into Mii Sports. I spent a ton of time not only making Mii that look like me, my friends, my family, but also you get some famous people in there too, and that was a lot of fun, especially when you'd come up in Wii Sports and you'd be facing off of all these different famous people. It was just a ton of fun. Nintendo really hit it out of the ballpark with that. You know they know that because they brought it back for the 3DS and kept it for the Wii U as well. I'm glad they did. It's a really cool feature. I like the Wii Shop channel because they added the Virtual Console, but the main reason is the music. The music in the Wii Shop channel is just super catchy and it always brings a smile to my face, and I still know it by heart to this day because it's just one of those things that easily gets stuck in your head when you hear it repeatedly. Kinda like the Street Pass music for the 3DS. The Internet channel is something that I use personally more than anything else. Any game, any channel, anything on my system. That's because I didn't have a laptop for a really long time. So the Wii was my only means of getting onto the internet unless I wanted to go use the computer that was conveniently placed in my parents' bedroom. So I didn't get a whole lot of time using that computer, so I used my Wii instead. And I really loved it so much because it's the thing that I would go to check the Smash Bros. Dojo every single morning before I went to school. And the nostalgia there just gets me. The Everybody Votes channel. That one Nintendo completely dropped out of the blue with no prior announcement. It just kind of showed up and I loved it. I love voting for things. I love just throwing my opinion out there and seeing what other people think. And I think one of the best features they had is after you said your opinion, you could vote on which one you actually thought was going to win. So if you voted and you're like, hey, I don't think my opinion is going to be the best one, you could vote and then see if your thought was right, which I thought was a really cool feature. This channel really stands out because I didn't miss a single vote for months. It might have even been a year or so after this channel came out. And it was because me and my family went on vacation and I missed one, and I was devastated that I had to miss my very first vote on the Everybody Votes channel. It's ridiculous, but I had a ton of fun with it. The Check Me Out channel was great because you could see everybody else's Miis that they created, you could import them into your library, and then Nintendo would hold contests too. So you could try and go and vote for the very best of whatever the topic would be. Mario without a hat. Pick the best Mario without a hat, and you get to see the winners. And it was really cool seeing all the crazy things people would come up with, because I like to think that I was pretty good at making some famous people, but there are some people that really hit it out of the ballpark when it came to that competition, and it just put me to shame. So I really like just checking out that channel. The Nintendo channel was the best place at the time to go to check out all the new Nintendo trailers, and you could even download DS demos to your DS. When there was no eShop, this is the only decent way to get it unless you went to like a designated place to download the demos, such as GameStop and whatnot. So that was really cool that they added that access to your home. On top of that, it had Dark Gary. Dark Gary is the bomb. The weather and news channels, there's not really much to them, but they're really fun to check out every now and then, and I always found myself going back to them probably once a week or so, and it's really fun to spin the globe. That's all there really are to those. And it's not really a channel, but I really enjoyed the message boards. It was really fun receiving messages on there, and your Wii would light up really light blue. And I love just coming home and seeing my room just flashing blue and knowing that I have a message on there. Before I had a cell phone or text messaging or any means of communication like that, this is actually how I kept in touch a lot with some of my friends. They would just send emails if they didn't have a Wii, and it would come right to that Wii, or they would just message me from their Wii. So that will always always be a really great thing for me. And it's sad to see that pretty much all of these have been shut down now. I think the Wii Shop channel is the only one that still stands, well, besides the Mii Maker, obviously. But it's just really, really cool to go back and look at all of this fun stuff that Nintendo provided us with that weren't even games. It's just cool extra things that they gave us, and it really brings me a lot of joy and nostalgia to look back on this stuff. So I'm really looking forward to the 10th anniversary of the Wii. Be sure to come back and check out our Wii 10th anniversary stream. We got a 24-hour stream going on with Scott and Simeon. I might even pop in a Skype call and say hi. But be sure to come back on November 18th at 5 p.m. Eastern, I believe. There will be a link in the description, so be sure to check that out. Alright, see you guys next time.